Hey, are you looking for some strategies to de-stress and deal with anxiety? Hey, I'm Todd Sepulveda, the editor of Prepper Website and the host of the Prepper Website podcast. On a recent episode, I interviewed a friend, Robyn Stewart, who is a licensed professional counselor. In this episode, she gave us some strategies to de-stress and to deal with anxiety, especially when we're in a poop hit the fan situation. So one of those strategies is a centering strategy that she walks us through. And she also does another strategy called mindfulness. Now, if you want to listen to the whole episode, which was really great, I'm going to put a link in the description so that you can go over to the Prepper Website podcast and download it and listen to it there. But if you're just looking for the strategies, then this video is for you because here she's going to walk us through how to do the centering exercise and also the mindful exercise. I hope you enjoy it.
Now that's actually a good segue into some demonstrations that I wanted to show your viewers or have your viewers go through. Do you think this is a good time or do you want
Sure, sure,
to?
go for it.
Okay, so let me just share, and look, all of you eye rollers out there, right? I know these mental health therapist types, right? Okay, I get it. I get it. Trust me, I go to a party and nobody wants to talk to me. I'm the last person anybody wants to talk to.
But you own
Well,
donkeys. But you own donkeys.
but I do own a couple of really badasses. That is true. My vet loves to come and see the donkeys. She tries to say ass as many times as she can. Oh, Robyn, are you going to show me your hairy ass or what?
Yeah, it's in the Bible, right?
It's in the Bible. That's right. That's right. All right. So let me just kind of throw some buzzwords out at you. I'm sure you've seen them all because they are very apropos right now before COVID, but right now, especially during COVID. Okay. So there's this idea of grounding ourselves, right? No, we're not in trouble. It's not timeout. It's literally putting ourselves back in the here and now. Okay, so that's grounding. I'm going to show you an exercise on that. There's what's called guided meditations for relaxation. All right. If you type in YouTube guided meditation, oh my goodness, there's about 1 million that will come up, and every single one is completely different and very helpful in terms of getting you focused on something constructive and positive and relaxing and turning off our stress response. That is really when it comes to the mind body relationship, as soon as we think about a saber-toothed tiger, our body does not know whether there is a saber-toothed tiger or we're just thinking about one, but it responds the same, right? So it's very important as often as you can to say, all right, I'm just going to leave it over there and I'm going to be in this moment. I'm going to think my, positive thoughts. I'm going to center my thoughts on something that I enjoy, something that makes me feel good. And we'll do a little exercise with that, guided meditation. And there's this concept called mindfulness, and I will show you some things about that. But really, mindfulness, and again, it's not, some psychobabble thing or whatever. It's really about drilling in, doing something in a very intentional, very present way. And I'll show you as easy as it can be how to do that. And then finally, let's see. I want to tell you, and Todd, you're going to put up some resources, some apps, and some healing scriptures, things like that on your website too. There's this concept too called ASMR, and these are really great videos too, and they have great sounds. And again, it involves our mind, it involves our being, and it helps us extricate ourselves from the fear and anxiety and worry that's obviously going to be going on too, right? We need to take those breaks, just those mental breaks. All right. So let's take one right now. I'm going to show y'all a few things to do. Okay.
And you're gonna show us on the video, but you're going to walk us through as well on the audio. You're gonna tell us what you're
Yes.
doing, right? Okay.
It's very much a listening and and you don't really need to see as much at all. I'll do both.
Okay.
All right. So the first, okay, now look, stop rolling your eyeballs. Just do what I'm. Just try it. Nobody's watching you. You're in your own home, right?
Unless they're driving. Don't do this while you're driving.
Do not do this while you're driving. Yes. You do. Okay, you can do maybe some mindfulness, but yes, don't close your eyes. I did that one time, Todd. I was talking to a client on the phone. It was an emergency, and we were driving. And then I said, "Okay, let me pray for you." And I closed my eyes. I was like, "Oh, wait, wait! Don't pray. Don't close your eyes while you're praying while you're driving."
No, not at all.
All right. So let's just take a few minutes, and what I want you to do is I want you to just notice your body. I want you to scan your body from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. And I want you to give yourself a rating. This is called a SUDS rating, a subjective unit of distress, or basically, how the heck am I feeling right now? 0 is I feel completely relaxed, no stress, no disruption, no anxiety. 10 is it's the worst I can imagine. I'm crawling out of my skin. I'm freaking out right now. All right, so just scan your body and notice anything that's going on there, your heart rate, your breathing, your muscle tension, and give yourself a rating. Just kind of notice where it feels like it's at right now, 0 to 10. All right, now I want you to take a few long, slow, deep breaths. Focus on breathing all the way to the base of your lungs. A nice, slow, deep breath all the way to your abdomen. And if you're able, I want you to take that breath next time in through your nose and out through your mouth. And take 2 more long, slow, deep breaths. Now, in your mind's eye, I want you to imagine that you're sitting in your favorite chair. It can be anywhere at all. Maybe it's somewhere in your home. Maybe it's on a back porch somewhere. Maybe it's in the middle of the woods somewhere. Maybe it's along the beach. Take a moment and just really transport yourself to your chair. Notice the temperature. It's your favorite temperature. Maybe there's a slight breeze. Maybe there's wonderful warm sun just bathing you. Maybe it's brisk and cool. Now I want you to imagine in your eyes that you can see the landscape all the way around you. Think about all of the things that you can see. Maybe you notice a tree or a beautiful mountain scene. Maybe it's just a lovely green meadow, fresh, clean air all around you. And now, what are the sounds that you can hear in your mind's eye? Tune in to all of the sounds around you. Maybe it's some birds. Maybe it's a gentle breeze through the trees. Maybe it's the sound of people nearby laughing and enjoying themselves. And what are the smells in this wonderful place where you are? Do you have something to eat or drink that you like? Maybe something ice cold or something warm and soothing. Notice how it smells. And take a drink or take a bite. Just really allowing your senses to really capture this place. And ask yourself this question: what is one word that I might use to really capture my feelings being in this place? Just think about that one word. Maybe it's peace or comfort or calm. It's a wonderful place to be. And just gently begin to bring your attention back just to this room where you are, just to notice yourself now wiggling your toes. Open your eyes when you're ready. Now I want you to scan yourself again. What do you notice now in your suds? 0 to 10. How do you feel in your body? Just notice that. Do you feel like it got any better, any lower? Todd, what about you?
Yeah, I didn't feel like I was really high to begin with, um, but it was kind of cool. I can see a lot of people are going to roll their eyes. I know that you're going to have that, but I imagined myself being on my dad's property back in the day,
Mm.
and looking out. I wish we still had that. I talk about it. I've talked about it before on the podcast that I really enjoyed that place. So I can see where that would really be relaxing and peaceful and help you to de-stress. Definitely.
Yes. Listen, use that word that you came up with, or that those breaths, right? To, again, when you need to just kind of check out a little bit and you don't want to drink alcohol or use drugs, right? This is free and available. Go into a quiet place and walk around that property, right? Or wherever it was that you went, and just remember that wonderful moment in your life. And allow your body to just take a breather, because it's really, really stressful what we're going through right now. Okay. Let me show you what mindfulness is. Okay. I've got 2 ways of demonstrating this. All right. So here I chose a flower this morning. Is that pretty good? Can you see that?
Yeah.
All right. So people that cannot see us, right? It's a bright yellow flower. And the thing that you'll notice in mindfulness is you probably never got this close to a bright yellow flower. And if you did, you have a great imagination. So you notice, right, how many petals are probably on this flower. And looking at each of the individual petal and noticing the texture of each one. And there's actually many, many colors, not just yellow, right? We have this deeper kind of an orange color. You can't see it as well as when I first picked the flower. Then we have these little black spots, right? So it's really just diving in to whatever it is you're looking at. Now, look at here. Did you know this was going on the back? On the back of this flower, it looks like the LSU Tigers. It's amazing. It's very exciting. It's purple and gold, and it takes you back to the national championship, and it just makes you feel good, right? Just makes you feel good about the world. And noticing the green, right? So mindfulness. Now, for all of you eyeball rollers, I brought you something too.
Well, and I guess that mindfulness for a lot of us who go out to the garden, I mean, that would be really easy for us to do is just take a
Oh
little bit of
yeah,
time.
dive into your garden. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Really take time with the different leaves. Can you identify a plant just by the leaf, right? Because that's kind of where we're at right now. We just got leaves if we got anything at all.
Right.
Okay, but look, I brought this. Oh, this is the
So you gotta explain what it is for the for the
okay.
people that are listening.
Okay, here it comes, guys. You're not gonna like me after this, but it's okay. So I thought I couldn't love my husband anymore until he presented me with a hickory pellet smoked country style brown sugar basted rib. Oh boy. Okay, now look, so if you can see it, then you notice the glistening of it, right? And I've had to work really hard to keep my dogs from eating this morning because they're like, why do we have that in the office? That's awfully nice. But I just notice it, right? I notice the shimmeriness of it. I notice the smell. And in this case, the taste of it, right? You got a little spice on there too. Might notice even the plate, the scalloped edge of this plate, right? Just to really, this is mindfulness. This is all it is, right? Whether you're washing the dishes or gardening, it's just really diving in. and and have you been thinking about COVID-19 while all this has been going on, right?
Yeah,
No, it's gone, right?
not at all. Not at all.
Where the mind goes, energy flows. That's the key to that.